Hey, what's up, veterans? So just before we get into the 10 things to know about burn pits, we're going to read about airborne hazards and burn pit exposures. And we're reviewing an article from publichealth.va. So airborne hazards refers to any sort of contaminant or potentially toxic substance that we're exposed to through the air we breathe. While on active duty, military service members may have been exposed to a variety of airborne hazards, including the smoke from fumes from open burn pits, sand, dust, and particulate matter, general air pollution common in certain countries, fuel, aircraft, exhaust, and other mechanical fumes, smoke from oil well fires. So, coming from Marine Corps military service and, service in theater in Iraq, I can, confidently tell you that I have been exposed to just about everything on that list, which is, why this is important to me. Not just to me, but, I was out there fighting with a lot of comrades who were, giving their all. We were young and hungry, and, we wanted to put points on the board for our country. And, we're coping with that now, and we're having to be able to work with, our new self. And so, the body ages, we get older, and, we might start to, develop different challenges along the way, one of those being respiratory. So the reason that we're talking about this article today is because, I know there's a lot of veterans out there that have been around burn pits. This message is especially for our enlisted veterans. Reason being is pretty straightforward. You're the working class of the military organization. When it comes down to it, we know who is in, those sorts of environments consistently and constantly. So let's make sure that, if we got any comrades out there that, we might have served with, that maybe even that we might have just picked up that have been out there in theater. Think about it. Don't just think about yourself in this equation. We're a big family out there, so make sure we're looking out for each other. So just to go on, the VA understands that many veterans are especially concerned about exposures to the smoke and fumes generated by open burn pits. Now in Iraq, Afghanistan, and other areas of Southwest Asia theater of military operations, open air combustion of trash and other waste in burn pits was a common practice. The Department of Defense has now closed out most burn pits and is planning to close the remainder. So I know that that's got to be a pretty high order, and something that certainly is due for change. Something that I imagine is going to be quite difficult to be able to eliminate completely, just because of how much we utilize burn pits forward. So just keep in mind that if you're out there, if you're still working in the pits, practice some common safety things. Share it with the troops. Let everybody know that you should probably be going ahead and covering up your face. It's scary to think that these practices are still being carried out, but nonetheless, it is the world that we live in when we are forward, and completely understanding of the dangers that we might take on. But with that said, let's go ahead and do so with the ounce of mindfulness. Let's be safe, and let's be conscious of ourselves and others, because what we do out there, it comes back. So depending on a variety of factors, you may experience health effects related to this exposure. Factors that may indicate you have a greater or lesser risk of short or long-term health effects include types of waste burned, proximity, amount of time, and frequency of exposure, wind direction, and other related factors, presence of other airborne or environmental hazards in the area. So let's just go ahead and do some quick formula. If you were 18 to 30 when you deployed, there's a decent chance that you were taking on these sorts of tasks. If you deployed forward, there's a decent chance you were in a strange environment. There's a pretty strong chance that you were in a desert if you were forward from 1990 and up to current. So basically, if you're a veteran who served forward, it's worth thinking about. If you served in country in Iraq and Afghanistan, it is certainly something to think about. If you were enlisted class doing enlisted jobs, think about this stuff. If you went forward and you felt perfectly healthy, and you have now come back experiencing respiratory issues. Definitely alarming. If you had something like asthma before and you just can't keep your breath now, there might be a correlation. Point is, get out there and figure it out. Connect with doctors, connect with, physicians, and just talk with people. If you don't feel comfortable talking with doctors and physicians, hit up a veteran, hit up a different organization out there that can hook you up with the knowledge and insights you're looking for. I can confidently tell you that we have a team over at Compton Veterans, and we're out there all day, every day of the week. There's somebody out there who you can talk to. We have case managers who can help you with getting, these sorts of issues addressed by the VA. We have people on the team who might just be able to help connect you with some, holistic treatments. Point is that the help is out there, and there ain't no point in suffering. You gave the push, let us take care of you. All right, so from there, it's going to get into, what researchers at the VA think. Certainly worth checking out. Healthcare and benefits. Look, if you got issues, have them addressed. If you have not already submitted a claim through the VA and you think that this relates, get on it. Don't wait on these sorts of things. There's tons of resources out there, and they're only going to be there if we continue to utilize them. We have a big hurting community out there, and we need to take care of each other. So if you see a veteran out there who looks like they might be able to benefit from these kinds of resources, encourage them to get to the right groups. And then just going down to join the registry. Now, I joined the registry pretty much right when it opened up. Doesn't really mean nothing. Just puts my name in a database so that way, if there is any new discoveries, I at least know what's going on. If researchers who are quite unfamiliar with these challenges, have any new studies that we might be able to get involved in, that might be something I want to consider. Not to say that I have to participate, but just to say that it doesn't hurt to know what's out there. It doesn't hurt to be able to have access to the knowledge and insights. If you don't feel comfortable with the registry, don't trip. But at the same time, if you don't feel comfortable with the registry, but you got something going on, like go get a claim, go get checked out, and just at least go make sure that you're getting the basic treatment you need so that you don't got to be hurting out there. Whatever it is, just make sure that, you're taking care of yourself. If you need any help navigating resources, let us know. If there's really anything at all that we can do for you, reach out to us. Compton Veterans, we're on social media. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. We're out at the Compton VFW post. We always got people out there in the city. We got troops on the ground. We're working, we're pushing, and we're building for the community. So don't be left behind. Let us know who you are. Let us know where you are. And let us let you know that we're here for the push. We're here to take care of you. And we're here to make sure that our brothers and sisters make it home safely. Till the next time, Semper Fi.